Bishop with Status Coup, live with John Farina on the ground in New York City at the Global Strike for Gaza rally in front of the UN. Tensions are already a little bit high here, a little bit of yelling and presence from Zionists. Today, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met with the Trump administration in Washington, D.C., where they are expected to be talking about the 17% tariff on Israel, the ICC, and the continued genocide on Gaza perpetrated by Israel. Trump and Netanyahu were scheduled for a joint press conference today, which was canceled. So instead, we got some great video of Trump pulling out Netanyahu's chair for him. So that was great. Meanwhile, the blockade on Gaza is entering its second month with thousands upon thousands more Gazans being pushed into famine and starvation conditions. So we will be live here on the ground for you guys. There will be speeches and a march, and we will be on the ground live covering it for you with Status Coup. Please, if you're watching this, smash the like button, follow and subscribe to Status Coup News, and if you can afford to, please become a paid member so that we can bring you more of this live on-the-ground reporting from Status Coup. Thanks, guys. There's definitely no corporate media down here covering this live rally with John and I. So if you're watching, please smash that like button. Follow and subscribe to Status Coup News for more on the ground. For those of you just joining us on this live stream, this is Ashley with Status Coup, and I'm on the ground with John Farina covering the Global Strike for Gaza rally in New York City in front of the UN building. If you are just joining us on the live stream, I'm Ashley Bishop with Status Coup on the ground with John Farina, and we are live from the Global Strike for Gaza rally just down the street from the UN building in New York City. It looks like we are getting ready to hear some speeches very shortly, and the energy is definitely up in this moment. If you're watching, please remember to smash the like button, follow, and subscribe to Status Coup News. And if you can, become a paid member so that we can keep bringing you on the ground live reporting.
to Mexico!
For everybody on the live stream, as you can see and hear, there's plenty of energy for a crowd of this size. Meanwhile, in Washington, Trump is meeting with Netanyahu, and per the New York Times about a half an hour ago, Trump said Israel should have never given away Gaza. They took oceanfront property and gave it away for peace, Trump said about Gaza, referring to the Israelis. How did that work out? Trump returned to what he called his long-term vision of getting the Palestinians out of Gaza and rebuilding it. 18 months into this, I don't know how many Palestinians are left to get out of Gaza.
ground beneath their feet.
Schools that need the ground beneath their feet.
But they have not lost hope.
But they have not lost hope.
And neither will we.
And neither will we.
Today is World Health Day.
Today is World Health Day.
And the theme this year.
And the theme this year.
Chosen by the United Nations.
Chosen by the United Nations.
It's healthy beginnings and hopeful futures.
It's healthy beginnings and hopeful futures.
Focus. Does anyone have a mic? Because if they're making that much noise.
The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. Stop the war! Stop the killing, stop the war! 5, 6, 7, 8! 5, 6, 7, 8! Stop the killing, stop the hate! 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 Irony, irony! Irony! Israel is the new Nazi! Israel is the new Nazi! Israel is the new Nazi! What do we want? Justice! What do we want? Justice! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? When do we want it? Justice! End the blockade, make the scene! Gaza will be free! End the blockade, make the scene! Gaza will be free! We will free Palestine!
Let's try this again and drown out. And let's drown out these baby killers. Can you all hear me? Can you hear me in the back? Well, if you want us to stop using it, tell them to be quiet. Tell them to put their sounds out. Tell them to stop attacking us. Tell them to stop harassing us.
you who can hear me in here, hopefully you all can, there's a group of Zionists that has been trying to drown out the protests, essentially, and so the speakers came over with a mic system, and now the cops are trying to get them to shut down the mic system. Protesters are trying to drown out the voices of the Zionist group that is counter-protesting at the rally today.
My check!
I just wanted you all to see the hypocrisy right before your eyes. We're baby killers. We're allowed to harass us. Set up in front of us with full protection from the NYPD. Why are they so scared of a mic? They don't want the people to know the truth of what is happening
Palestinians were being slaughtered in Gaza.
Just a few miles away.
Just a few miles away.
Egypt chose to strengthen its ties.
Egypt chose to strengthen its ties
With the Zionist occupation.
with the Zionist occupation
By coordinating on combat drills.
by coordinating on combat drills.
This is not neutrality.
This is not neutrality,
Which on its own is betrayal.
which on its own is betrayal.
They too share the blame for genocide.
They too share the blame for genocide.
And it's not just the regime.
And it's not just the regime.
Where are the masses of Arab people?
Where are the masses of Arab people
Who are silent right now?
who are silent right now?
وين الملايين؟
وين الملايين؟
الدم العربي وين؟
الدم العربي وين؟
الشرف العربي وين؟
الشرف العربي وين؟
Where are the mass protests?
Where mass protests?
Cairo!
In Cairo,
In Amman!
in Amman,
In Riyadh!
in Iran.
Where are the mass protests?
Where are the mass protests
Of people who are living
for people who are living
right next to the carnage!
right next to the carnage?
You don't get to claim solidarity!
You don't get to claim solidarity
If you don't hold your own government accountable!
if you don't hold your own government accountable.
While your neighbors are being burned alive!
While your neighbors are being burned alive.
Complicity is not just an action!
Complicity is not just an action.
It's in silence!
It's in silence.
Right now, Palestinians!
Right now, Palestinians
In Egypt!
in Egypt
Are protesting at the Rafah crossing itself!
are protesting at the Rafah crossing itself,
Demanding to open the border!
demanding to open the border.
As Palestinians are massacred!
As Palestinians are massacred.
This is what real solidarity looks like!
This is what real solidarity looks like.
We see mass protests in Morocco!
We see mass protests in
And
Morocco
in Bangladesh!
and in Bangladesh,
Where people have taken the streets!
where people have taken the streets
Just today!
just today
And this morning!
and this morning.
The Israeli ambassador
The Israeli ambassador
to Ethiopia
to Ethiopia
was expelled from the African Union!
was expelled from the African Union
For trying to attend a meeting
for trying to attend a meeting
on the Rwandan genocide!
on the Rwandan genocide.
That is what international confrontation looks like!
That is what international confrontation looks like.
This is what we must do!
This is what we must do
Every single time!
every single time
In every single place!
in every single place
Until the Zionist state is isolated!
until the Zionist state is isolated,
Dismantled!
dismantled,
When Palestine is liberated!
and Palestine U.S. political establishment
has nothing to say.
has nothing to say.
They are too busy.
They are too busy
Pretending to care about anti-Semitism.
pretending to care about anti-Semitism
As a ploy to criminalize support. For the Palestinian people.
for the Palestinian people.
When the only victims
When the only victims
of hate crimes.
of hate crimes
Who have been crippled.
who have been crippled,
Who have been killed.
who have been killed,
Have been Palestinians.
have been Palestinians,
Arabs. And Muslims.
and Muslims.
Yet we have task forces.
Yet we have task forces
On anti-Semitism.
anti-Semitism
That does not exist.
that does not exist.
That is simply support for Palestine.
That is simply support for Palestine.
If a Zionist sees you with fear,
If a Zionist sees you with a fear,
they report that as an anti-Semitic hate crime.
they report that as an anti-Semitic hate crime.
So when you see the rates of anti-Semitism
So when you see the rates of anti-Semitism
go up in the U.S.,
in the U.S.,
what they're actually counting
what they're actually counting
is every protest
is every protest
and every act of solidarity.
and every act of solidarity.
But mark your calendars.
But mark your calendars.
Despite their lies.
Despite their lies,
Despite their repression.
despite their oppression,
Despite their threats to deport us.
despite their threats to deport us,
Expel us from universities.
expel us from universities,
And even the death threats
and even the death threats
that the Zionist organization
that the Zionist organization
standing across from me right now
standing across from me right now
have made against my life
have made against my life
and the life of many people who support Palestine.
and the many people who support Palestine.
Despite all of this,
Despite all of this,
we will not be afraid.
we will not be
We
afraid.
will not back down.
We will not back down.
We live in the belly of the beast.
We live in the belly of the beast.
We carry the most responsibility.
We carry the most responsibility.
It is our tax dollars.
It is our tax dollars.
With bombs being made in this
Palestine!
To be pregnant right now!
To be pregnant right now!
To carry a life!
To carry a life!
While witnessing so much death!
While witnessing so much death!
It's to know the stakes of this struggle!
It's to know the stakes of this struggle!
More intimately than I ever have!
More intimately than I ever have!
Every breath I take!
Every breath I take!
I think of the mothers in Gaza!
I think of the mothers in Gaza!
Who are no longer breathing!
Who are no longer breathing!
Of the women who labored under fire!
Of the women who labored under fire!
Who buried their babies in pieces!
Who buried their babies in pieces!
Who gave life only to have it stolen!
Who gave life only to have it stolen!
I think of the babies!
I think of the babies!
Who rotted in the NICU!
Who rotted in the NICU!
Who could not be sustained on life support!
Who could not be sustained on life support!
As the hospitals in Gaza were systematically destroyed!
As the hospitals in Gaza were systematically destroyed!
We have to carry their names!
We have to carry their names!
Their memories!
Their
strength!
Their strength!
Their resistance!
Their resistance!
Their refusal to disappear!
Their refusal to disappear!
Let this not be a memorial!
Let this not be a memorial!
Let this not be a vigil!
Let this not be a vigil!
Let this not be a memory!
Let this not be a memory!
Let this be a warning!
Let this be a warning!
A warning to the world!
A warning to the world!
We're not going anywhere!
We're not going anywhere!
And this fight for life!
And this fight for life!
For justice!
For justice!
For Palestine!
For Palestine!
It's far from over!
It's far from over!
From the womb to the rubble!
From the womb to the rubble!
To the streets to the UN!
To the streets to the UN!
To the embassies and universities!
To the embassies and the universities!
This is far from over!
This is far from over!
We will not stop!
We will not stop!
Until Palestine is free!
Until Palestine is free!
We will see you all again!
We will see you all again!
On April 17th!
On April 17th!
Be ready!
Be ready!
Bring everyone!
Bring everyone!
Make it impossible to ignore!
Make it impossible to ignore!
And make it impossible for these Zionists!
And make it impossible for these Zionists
To drown us out!
to drown us out!
We will still chant and march and take over today!
We will still chant and march and take over today!
The protest is not over!
The protest is not over!
I just want y'all to be ready!
I just want y'all to be
On
ready!
April 17th!
On April 17th!
So we can expand in our numbers!
So we can expand in our numbers!
Every time we take over New York City!
Every time we take over New York City!
For the people of Palestine!
For the people of Palestine!
From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine is almost free!
From the river to the sea! Palestine is almost free! From the river to the sea! Palestine is almost free! From the river to the sea! Palestine is almost free! From the river to the sea! Palestine is almost free!
Hey, Status Coup viewers, it looks like the speeches might be over now. John Frieda and I are hanging out, and we're going to see what the rally, where the rally goes next.
Palestine will never die! Wherever you will rise! Palestine will never die! Intifada, Intifada! Long live the Intifada! Intifada, Intifada! Long live the Intifada!
If you're with us for this live stream of the Gaza strike rally in front of the UN, please smash that like button, follow and subscribe. Status Coup.
us. If you are joining us for prayer, come right here to the middle.
So while that's done, let's go to the outside.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la أشهد أن محمدا رسول حي على الصلاة
I'm a human being, right? And I'm on this planet, right? I want to see the world progress.
I'm here today to stop today.
Okay, there is. I'm not gonna deny people are dying, right?
Okay.
People are dying.
Why you are here? You don't answer me.
I will get to that. The people are also dying.
Answer me.
The people are also
Why you are
dying.
here? 1 second. 1 second. Okay.
The people are also dying on an intellectual basis
No,
because
no, no,
there's
no.
child abuse.
Let's stop.
1 second.
Let's stop the physical killing.
One second, person, please.
No, no, no.
The child is indoctrinated from radical belief, and that is continuing the cycle of violence.
You said something very good. You said they are dying from their mouth. Let's stop the physical killing and then think about anything else.
They need to return the hostages.
We need to stop the physical killing.
Let me give you an example. I'm going to give you an example.
You said
India,
no, no.
Pakistan is the same thing.
You need to listen.
India,
You need to
Pakistan. Okay,
listen.
tell me.
You need to listen. You admitted that people are dying in Gaza, right?
Everywhere, back and forth too.
Should we stop? No, not that back and
There's not
forth.
rockets going into Israel. There's not rockets going into Israel.
Anyone died from the rockets?
People have died.
So you want to kill me and
Look.
we watching you?
I don't believe in eye for an eye. I do not believe in
No,
eye for an eye.
50,000 people killed. Do you agree or not? In Gaza, 50,000 people killed.
Why are they in Gaza?
Kids.
Why are they in Gaza?
Because they were living in Palestine, they moved to Gaza.
Let me tell you something. There is a such thing as Arab colonialism. There is something as Arabization of the world. There's something as such thing as Islamic expansion. There is something. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
Hey, would you mind talking with us for Status Coup about why you're out here today?
No, sorry.
Stop
All right, thank you.
indoctrinating people. Stop indoctrinating people. Stop indoctrinating children.
So if you want, just we'll put you on camera again and tell the audience that they're praying.
Hi, I'm Ashley with Status Coup. John Frieda and I are out here covering the global strike for Gaza outside of the UN. They're currently having a prayer, so we're just waiting, and after that there's going to be a march, and John and I are going to get some interviews in the interim. Currently, President Trump is in Washington with Netanyahu. Meanwhile, we are out here covering the protest live for you guys. If you're watching, please remember to like and subscribe and follow Status Coup News for more live on-the-ground reporting. There's no other media out here as far as I can tell, certainly no corporate media, so it's just us. And if you guys can, please try to become a paid member of Status Coup News so that we can do more live coverage for you guys.
This guy's alone now.
And there is a group of Zionists out here who are currently antagonizing protesters.
He's gonna. Tell him what weight that picture. Like, so you get my
They're mad because they can't make it. Next time we all need to bring like cardboard.
That way they have this security barrier, you know? Get a giant Palestinian flag.
They're not really holding their signs.
We'll call this security barrier. How does it feel? It's for security, you know? For security, yeah. We got a gap.
He also harassed the migrants back when they arrested. They are. Big time. Big time.
looks like the protest is getting ready to.
Go that way, go that way.
Okay, so we are on the move now.
I'm sorry.
Gaza! Gaza!
Yeah, Zionist contingent is yelling at the protesters as they're marching.
Let's wait, hold on, we're fine.
Okay, a little bit of a conflict breaking out right now as people are trying to march down the street.
No one's getting that yet.
John has to change his camera batteries, so it's going to be dark for just a second, but we will be right back with Status Coup News. John and I are running to the front of the march, where there's now a heavy police presence, which seems to be trying to prevent the march from going. Okay, so the march is still making its way down 44th Street right now with a large contingent of NYPD.
Egyptian flag!
These Arab leaders!
These Arab leaders!
Who normalize with Israel!
Who normalize with Israel!
Are doing it because of their own self-interest!
Are doing it because of their self-interest!
What they don't realize!
What they don't realize!
Is Israel's presence!
Is Israel's presence!
Is a cancer!
Is a cancer!
To the Arab and Muslim world!
To the Arab and Muslim world! And all of humanity globally.
They may be saved today.
They may be saved today.
But the second they don't fit.
The second they don't fit.
Into Israel and America's plan.
Into Israel and America's plan.
U.S. imperialism.
U.S. imperialism.
And Zionism. Will drag these Arab leaders.
Will drag these Arab leaders.
In the streets.
In the streets.
Like they have done.
Like they have done.
There
are many Arab leaders before.
On top of all of that.
And on top of all of that.
They should not fear the Zionists.
They should not fear the Zionists.
They should fear Allah.
They should fear Allah.
Gaza is a slaughterhouse.
Gaza is a slaughterhouse.
Right next to Egypt.
Right next to Egypt.
And Egypt is implementing.
And Egypt is implementing.
The siege and blockade.
The siege and blockade. Shame! Shame!
They are implementing.
They are implementing.
The siege and blockade.
The siege and blockade.
Along with the Zionist entity.
Along with the Zionist entity.
For the better part.
For the better part.
Of the last 2 decades.
Of the last 2 decades.
Egypt was one of the first countries.
Egypt was one of the first countries.
To sign a peace treaty.
To sign a peace treaty.
To normalize with Israel.
To normalize with Israel.
The Egyptian people.
The Egyptian people.
In the United States.
In the United States.
Are rising up.
Are rising up.
Against the corrupt government.
Against the corrupt government.
And the Egyptian people.
The Egyptian people.
Living in Egypt.
Living in Egypt.
Must do the same.
Must do the same.
We understand.
We understand.
That there is repression.
That there is repression.
That there is no freedom of speech.
That there is no freedom of speech.
But guess what?
But guess what?
We don't have freedom of speech here either. We don't have freedom of speech here either. We have repression here too. We have repression here too. We must all make a sacrifice. We must all make a sacrifice. Because the people of Gaza. Because the people of Gaza made the ultimate sacrifice. Have made the ultimate sacrifice. We will not be okay. We will not be okay with Arab complicity. With Arab complicity. Arab leaders make it right. Arab leaders make it right. Join the people, join the fight. Join the people, join the fight. Arab leaders make it right. Arab leaders make it right.
Okay, we're on our way again down 41st Street. Okay, we're actually marching down 2nd Avenue now.
Let's go show the police with the zip ties.
Big fan.
Okay, so there's a line of NYPD with zip ties across 43rd Street, and we're waiting for the march to catch up. Okay, and just over 43rd Street, the Israeli
APAC headquarters, I believe.
APAC headquarters is located just across 43rd Street. So it would seem that that is probably where the march is going to try to go. Looks like the march is going to be forced to go down 43rd Street instead of getting to the APAC headquarters. Cops are now directing the march down 43rd Street.
direction. That's the only way, guys. That way.
That's kettling.
It's because we spray paint.
He doesn't know how to spell.
Completely blocked us
From moving forward.
from moving forward,
Even on the sidewalk.
even on the sidewalk
On the street.
and on the street.
You know why?
You know why?
Because the Israeli embassy.
Because the Israeli embassy
On 42nd Street.
on 42nd Street
Is right behind me.
is right behind me.
They are preventing us.
And they are preventing us
From rightfully marching.
from rightful
In front of the Zionist embassy.
Hey, behind you!
Oh, this too.
For the murder.
Not totally sure what's going on right now, but it looks like one of the protesters is maybe being arrested right now.
Guys, let this person through! Guys, let this person
our First Amendment right
To protest Zionist presence.
to protest Zionist presence
In New York City.
in New York City.
If the Zionist embassy.
The Zionist embassy
Can't handle a protest.
can handle a protest.
They should get out of New York City.
They should get out of New York City.
Woo!
They should not be here regardless.
So when they tell you.
So when they tell you
Protests don't make a difference.
protests don't make a difference,
When you feel.
when you feel
We are weak and powerless.
we are weak and powerless,
Know that the opposite is true.
know that the opposite is true.
They are so afraid of us.
They are so afraid of us.
They are shutting down.
They are shutting down
Second Avenue.
Second Avenue
For God knows how long.
for God knows how long,
Just to prevent us.
just to prevent us
From protesting.
from protesting
In front of the Zionist embassy.
in front of the Zionist embassy. They are afraid of us,
But we can come back.
but we can come back
With big numbers.
with big numbers,
Or with individuals.
or individuals,
Or with our smaller crews.
or with our smaller groups.
Remember this address.
Remember this address.
Take a picture.
2nd Avenue.
Take a picture. We'll be
Where
back.
the Israeli flag. The flag of baby killers. Flies high in the sky. Remember this address.
Remember this address.
Remember that New York City.
Remember that New York City
Welcomes baby killers.
welcomes baby killers
With open arms.
with open arms.
Make Zionists afraid again.
Make Zionists afraid again.
Make Israel Palestine again.
Make Israel Palestine again.
These are our streets.
These are our streets.
And Palestine is our land.
And Palestine is our land.
And we will take it back.
And we will take it back
By any means necessary.
by any means necessary.
to correct something that I said earlier. The address that they were trying to make their way to is actually the embassy, Israel's embassy, not in Magnet quarters.
sidewalk. Hey guys, I already gave warning, so we're gonna start grabbing you and you'll get on the sidewalk.
What about this guy?
Yo.
Get him out.
Get off the street.
No, get him out. Go, put him off the street.
Looks like someone is dropping ice or water or something from their balcony. Above the Summit, New York building, apartment buildings, I believe. Yeah, they're dropping garbage on top of protesters.
Come down! Come down, you fucking asshole! Come down, you coward! Come down, you coward! Come down! Oh, they be doing that.
Just a minute ago, NYPD was trying to corral the march onto the sidewalk, and it looks like there's a ton of people in the street now. The NYPD is now talking with the main speaker of the day in the middle of the street, while people from this apartment building continue to throw garbage and some kind of liquid on protesters. Looks like NYPD is grabbing people now. Alright, Jen and I are on the ground, and it's like there's a big conflict right now between NYPD and protesters. Okay, it looks like some of this has broken up. Protesters are still yelling at NYPD. NYPD is yelling at protesters. NYPD is telling protesters that he got hit with water too and is not crying like a baby.
He's harassing press.
Looks like NYPD is harassing other press who are here filming. And from what I can hear, I don't know if the liquid that people threw down from the apartment building was water or bleach. Some people are saying that it was bleach, though.
Yeah, that's the same as murdering children.
Walking, folks.
March is still making its way down 43rd Street and crossing over 3rd Avenue right now.
Stay close to me. They're going to start grabbing me.
NYPD is starting to arrest protesters. Okay, yeah, NYPD is arresting protesters right now. Manhandling a very small girl. And there's a fight breaking out right now. And that noise was a garbage can being thrown on its side. And NYPD is getting violent with protesters. There is one young man on the floor right now, while cops are holding his legs and other cops are holding his arms down. And cops just threw me over too.
Next time you come with me.
And cops are leading away the protester that was just on the ground. And there's another fight breaking out between NYPD and protesters. One younger kid is being thrown on the ground and being arrested right now.
Fuck you! 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 Fucking dickhead! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up, you piece Let's continue.
All right. March is continuing down 43rd. Getting close to Grand Central right now. And again, I don't see any other corporate media or any corporate media covering this protest right now. So if you're watching, please support independent journalism. We are right across the street from Grand Central now. If you're just joining us now on the live stream, this is Ashley with Status Coup, and John Farina and I are on the ground live from the Global Strike for Gaza rally, which is marching to Grand Central right now in New York City. And there's been several fights breaking out between NYPD and protesters, and several protesters have now been arrested. if you're watching, please hit the like button, subscribe, and follow Status Coup News for on-the-ground reporting. Corporate media is not here right now following the March for Gaza.
No fucking spine. No fucking balls. This asshole's full of shit.
See beheaded baby after baby after baby. Half body.
All right, you go.
Hold on.
All right, looks like we're going into the subway station in Grand Central right now. All right, the march is going down the steps to Grand Central.
Close it off.
It looks like they closed off this exit, or I'm sorry, the entrance leading into the main part of Grand Central Station. Looks like the march is heading back out of Grand Central since we can't actually get into the main area.
repression and the arrest and the deportations will silence us.
March is heading out of the subway station now back onto the street.
This is the USA!
So at least 3.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
John and I were just hearing that there's at least one more arrest, so 3 in total. And the march is now stopped right in front of the entrance to Grand Central. If you're just joining us on this live stream, this is Ashley with Status Coup News. I am on the ground with John Farina, and we are live from the Global Strike for Gaza March. We are stopped now in front of Grand Central Station. And so far there has been 3 arrests that we know of protesters. And there's still a heavy NYPD presence out here. So there could be more. Main entrance to Grand Central Station is closed now. And protesters on one side of the door are trying to get NYPD to open it for them. If you're watching, please smash the like button, follow and subscribe to Status Coup News so that we can do more on-the-ground reporting that matters like this. Police have blocked all of the entrances to Grand Central Terminal now. So they are all closed.
You're out.
NYPD is telling protesters to not even touch the doors. That's it, you're out.
in front of me.
Get it tight, get it tight, get it tight.
All right, we are in Grand Central again. One of the entrances is open. The march is pouring into Grand Central right now. And we're going upstairs. Now entering Grand Central Terminal. Again, the march is now in Grand Central Terminal. And John and I are trying our best to keep up with everyone. Again, we are in the main terminal of Grand Central Station now. NYPD is trying to usher protesters down the steps. It does not appear to be working right now. NYPD is trying to remove banners from protesters. I'm not sure what good that does when there are so many protesters in here. And protesters are chanting right now, the more you try to silence us, the louder we will be. Again, cops are ripping banners away from protesters who are already in here. If you're just joining us on this live stream right now, John Farina and I are on the ground covering the Global Strike for Gaza March, which has now entered Grand Central Station in New York City. And so far, 3 arrests, as far as we know, have been made of protesters. Crowd of protesters and bystanders in Grand Central Terminal right now. Another group of protesters, so the rest of the march has made it in the other entrance to Grand Central Terminal, the main terminal. So we now have groups of protesters on either side of the terminal. And it looks like one of the probably main organizers is going to speak now.
Yo, where's the banner? This is crazy. Are you trying to get through?
Repeat after me! Repeat after me! The NYPD! The NYPD! Get the fuck out of here! Of our protesters! You know what the banner said? You know what the banner said? Not another child! Not another child! Not another hospital! Not another hospital! These are the words! They did not want displayed! To the people of Grand Central! These are the words! They are criminalizing! But we must yell! These words! Louder than ever! Not another child! Not another hospital!
Not another child! Not another hospital! Not another child! Not another hospital! Not another child! Not another hospital! USA paid! How many days did you kill today? Israel bombs! USA paid! How many days did you kill today? Israel bombs! USA paid! How many kids did you kill today? Israel bombs! USA paid! How many kids did you kill today? Israel bombs! USA paid! How many kids did you kill today? Israel bombs! USA paid! How many kids did you kill today? Israel bombs! USA paid! How many kids did you kill today? Israel bombs! USA paid! How many kids did you kill today? Israel bombs! USA paid! How many kids did you kill today? Israel bombs! USA paid! How many kids did you kill today? Israel bombs! USA paid! How many kids did you kill today?
We finally did it.
If you're just joining Status Coup and this live stream, a group of protesters have shut down Grand Central Station. Ashley with Status Coup News. If you're just joining us now, John Farina and I are on the ground live from Grand Central Station, where the Global Strike for Gaza March has shut down the entirety of Grand Central Station. So far, NYPD, as far as we know, have made 3 arrests of protesters along the way. And I'm going to say again, as far as I can tell, corporate media are not here. So please, if you can, support independent journalism. police are going to start trying to move people through the exits now.
Right now. You have to leave the location right now. As for the MTA police, well, we're going to start making arrests. Right now, you have to leave.
NYPD is telling protesters to start moving along, or arrests are going to start being made. Again, NYPD is going to start making arrests of protesters that do not move out of Grand Central Station now. Again, if you can't hear NYPD on the bullhorn, they're going to start making arrests for trespassing if protesters do not start making toward the exit of Grand Central Station.
And without permission, I am ordering you to leave these premises now. If you refuse to leave, you may be subject to arrest.
Okay, we're dystopic recording from the NYPD
You are
right now.
occupying these premises unlawfully and without permission. I am ordering you to leave these premises now. If you refuse to leave, you may be subject to arrest.
That recording is so dystopic.
Police Department. You are occupying these premises unlawfully and without permission. I am ordering you.
Bystanders antagonizing protesters on their way out.
You may be subject to
NYPD presence is heavy as we are heading toward the exit with the rest of the protesters. Protesters are exiting Grand Central Station now. John and I are outside of Grand Central Station on the sidewalk again. And protesters are urging the march to continue now. A lot of today has been me running behind John, who has much longer legs than I do. March is now heading toward Madison Avenue. The march is going down 42nd Street and crossing over Madison Avenue now. And I can see an NYPD police truck up ahead. And an Uber shuttle who is blowing kisses to the protesters. If you're watching the stream, I'm sure you just saw that there's, again, NYPD following to the side and behind the march. We're arriving at 5th Avenue right now, across from the New York Public Library. If you've been following John and I, please like, subscribe, follow, become a member if you can, so that we can keep bringing you independent journalism like this that actually matters. Watching, I just want to say John is very good at walking backwards while not being able to see and holding the camera. Anytime I have done this, I'm usually almost always walking into people. So it is a skill. We just want to welcome new Status Coup members Tom and Emma. Support our on-the-ground reporting for as little as $5 a month. And you can join us at StatusCoup.com/join. crossing 6th Avenue right now. We are walking past Bryant Park. We are almost at Times Square now. For anyone who is just joining us, this is Ashley with Status Coup. John Farina and I are live on the ground. We are following the global strike for Gaza march, and we are just about at Times Square. As far as we know today, there have been 3 arrests of protesters, and what seemed like it was going to be a quite quiet and small protest has become not that. Protesters shut down Grand Central Station earlier and have continued the march after that. Again, corporate media is not out here covering this. They seem to have other priorities. A genocide that has been going on for 18 months now seems to not be one of them. chats while we're on the move here. We'll see how far I actually get. Donna Horse, thank you so much, Donna. She says it's not complicated, end apartheid and occupation and settlements and genocide now. Thank you, Donna. We agree. Thank you, Michiel. Thank you, Jordan Sheridan, who also donated and said, do you see any other outlet covering these protests as consistently, as passionately as Status Coup? We need your help to keep funding this. Throw Ashley and John some love. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Mikosha. Thank you, Raz Knight. Squeeze the quote. Thank you, Nancy Martin, Joseph D., and James S. Also want to thank new YouTube members, Noelle Bell, Joseph Thistles for Eyes, and Michelle Smiling. And again, website members Tom and Emma, and website donations from Linda, Lauren, Sarah, and Janet. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for supporting independent journalism so that you can watch more on-the-ground coverage of protests.
You guys.
We are at 44th and 7th right now.
Tell them while you're watching, bombs are dropping.
The protesters are chanting, while you're shopping, bombs are dropping.
Today, Doctors Against Genocide.
Doctors Against Genocide.
And healthcare workers for Palestine.
And healthcare workers for Palestine.
Stands united.
Stand united.
In unbreakable solidarity.
In unbreakable solidarity.
Within our lifetime.
Within our lifetime.
To answer an urgent call.
To answer an urgent call.
From the people of Gaza. Gaza!
From the people of Gaza!
A call for global action!
A call for global action!
A call for justice!
A call for justice!
On the 7th of April!
On the 7th of April!
Gaza asked the world to strike!
Gaza asked the world to strike!
To rise!
To rise!
To act!
To act!
Against the ongoing genocide of the Palestinian people!
Against the ongoing genocide of the Palestinian people!
We are here today!
We are here today!
To amplify that call!
To amplify that call!
We are here today!
We are here today!
To act!
To act!
To act!
To act!
Today is also World Health Day!
Today is also World Health Day!
A day celebrated at the United Nations!
A day celebrated at the United Nations!
Meant to shine a light on health!
Meant to shine a light on health!
And well-being around the world!
And well-being around the world!
Again!
Again!
The theme this year!
The theme this year!
Was healthy beginnings!
Was healthy beginnings!
And hopeful futures!
And hopeful futures!
But the hypocrisy is unbearable!
But the hypocrisy is unbearable!
How can we speak of healthy beginnings?
How can we speak of healthy beginnings?
When Gaza's children are freezing to death!
When Gaza's children are freezing to death!
When their bodies lie ravaged!
When their bodies lie ravaged!
By hunger and trauma!
By hunger and trauma!
When their bodies are decapitated!
When their bodies are decapitated!
When they are charred!
When they are charred!
How can we claim to care about maternal health?
How can we claim to care about maternal health?
When Palestinian mothers are starving!
When Palestinian mothers are starving!
Their bodies too frail!
Their bodies too frail!
To produce enough milk for their babies!
To produce enough milk for their babies!
Because there is nothing left to give!
Because there's nothing left to give!
They have poured every last ounce!
They have poured every last ounce
of their strength into holding on, giving their newborn the smallest chance to survive, in the face of genocide. For them, breastfeeding is not just a basic act of nurturing.
It's not just a basic act of nurturing.
It's an act of defiance.
It's an act of defiance.
A refusal to surrender.
A refusal to surrender.
To the famine and destruction.
To the famine and destruction.
Forced upon them.
Forced upon them.
The UN reports.
The UN reports.
That 1.84 million people.
That 1.84 million people.
In Gaza are facing extremely critical hunger. Thousands of children are dying from malnutrition. And yet the World Health Organization. And the United Nations. Sits idle by. When they have the power. To stop this genocide. As healthcare workers. We have a sacred duty to protect life. But empty statements. Mere words. Will not protect the millions of lives in Gaza. Empty statements. Will not rebuild the hospitals that we bombed.
While the speech is going on, an older woman is crying, and a couple of protesters came over to comfort her.
Will not free Palestinian prisoners. Like Dr. Abu Sofia. Nor will it end the torture. And execution. Of thousands of others. Empty statements.
Empty statements.
Will not bring back the lives.
Will not bring back the lives.
Stolen by this genocide.
Stolen by this genocide.
So how can we call ourselves healthcare workers?
So how can we call ourselves healthcare workers?
If we stand by in silence.
If we stand by in silence.
While genocide unfolds.
While genocide unfolds.
Before our eyes.
Before our eyes.
How can we call ourselves healers?
How can we call ourselves healers?
When we allow hospitals.
When we allow hospitals.
To get bombed.
To get bombed.
Paramedics.
Paramedics.
To be executed.
To be executed.
Children to starve.
Children to starve.
And freeze to death.
And freeze to death.
People.
Palestinians.
To be kidnapped.
To be kidnapped.
Tortured.
And
slaughtered.
slaughtered.
Genocide is a disease.
Genocide is a disease.
And the cure. Is to root out. Those who perpetuated. For us to take action. To demand justice. Gaza has called for a global strike.
I can see someone from the window of Old Navy taking video of all the protesters down here. There's something really strange about it.
We shut down
Grand Central. Because that is the least. That is expected from all of us. They are burning. They are starving. They are freezing. And what are we doing? What are we doing? We need to show up. Every single day. And not from a call from them. We shouldn't be waiting for Gaza to tell us to show up. We shouldn't be waiting. Every single one of us. Is guilty. And every single one of us. Has the ability to organize. Has the ability to take time. And put it into Gaza. And put it into Palestine. That is what we owe them. We shouldn't wait. For Gaza to tell us to act. For months they've showed us. What Israel and America does to them. With our tax dollars. They've showed us. That is enough. For us to show up in the streets. In a principled way. Every single day. Shut shit down. Until the genocide is over. Until Palestine is liberated. From the river to the sea. That is what we owe them. Nothing less. Thank you. Please remember that on April 17th, on Palestinian Prisoners' Day, within our lifetime, we'll be back on the streets. And we need every single one of you to show up, to bring your friends, to bring your families, so we can shut shit down again. This is for Gaza. This is for Palestine. Make sure you follow. Within our lifetime. On Telegram. And Twitter. So that you know. When the next protest is. The location and the time. At WOL. Palestine. At WOL. Palestine. And Gaza has called for another strike.
And Gaza has called for another strike.
On April 22nd.
On April 22nd.
And on May 1st.
And on May 1st.
We were told last minute this time.
We were told last minute this time.
But now I'm giving you notice.
But now I'm giving you notice.
No school.
No school.
No work.
No work.
No shopping.
No shopping.
Because we will shut this city down.
We will shut this city down.
We will demand.
And we will demand
that the genocide ends.
that the genocide ends.
Because we will no longer fund it.
Because we will no longer fund it.
Make sure to show up.
Make sure to show up.
And I'll see you there.
And I'll see you there.
Status Coup will definitely be out there covering.
We will now pray. We will now pray. Salat al-Maghrib. Up here in the front. Up here in the front. We look forward. Let's
go that way.
on the street. See you on the street.
Wait, where you going, Ludo?
Okay, this is Ashley with Status Coup. John and I have been out here for a few hours now covering the global strike for Gaza march. We are stopped in Times Square in front of an Old Navy, and I think that's going to be it for John and I for tonight. But please, if you followed this, like, subscribe, follow, do all of those things that make this independent reporting possible. If you can, become a paying member of Status Coup so that John and I can be out here as much as possible covering all of these protests and on-the-ground events. So again, thank you guys for following us and for being here with us today. Bye.